a part where we speak about worldly boldness / confidence versus godly confidence and
Okay.
boldness.
Okay.
So what would you say is the difference between the two?
Sure. I think worldly confidence sometimes can rely on what other people say about you. So for example, if your confidence is with regards, this is the easiest one I can use, like with regards to our appearances, right? We are reliant on what people think about us. For example, maybe the worldly confidence is people are like, oh my gosh, you have an amazing body. And then you start to also be like, oh, people say that I have an amazing body. Maybe I should show it off more. And then that
one person comes.
Yes. So sometimes we think that we have confidence, but it's because people have said something up to us, and then we're like, oh, this means that I should do this more. So I think that for me would be categorized as worldly confidence, but then the opposite of that would be godly confidence with regards to appearance. Again, you would know that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, and you know that, okay, the issue, for example, a lot of people talk about modesty, and and a lot of us women struggle with that topic, right? And the God confidence in that would be, you know what, I do not need to show my body because people say I have a nice body. I already know that even if I didn't have this body, I would still be fearfully and wonderfully made. So I'm not dressing to show off my body necessarily. I'm dressing to please God, for example. So I think those would be the two examples that I would use in that context.
Yeah, I think worldly, how I would see it, worldly confidence or boldness is out of my own strengths.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And carry like my own strengths, my own talents, my own abilities. And if you think about it, like, who gave you those talents and who gave you the abilities?
Yep.
So I think worldly boldness would be, like you said, but also it's out of my own strength.
Yeah.
I decided it. I am going to do this. Not asking. There was one situation where actually Martha said, did I ask the Lord, is he walking this road with me? Like, if you're going to take, it can be something that the Lord has put on your heart, but did you ask him to do it with you? Did you ask him, should I do this? Should I take this module? Should I be this? Should I allow this friend into my heart? And then when push comes to shove, what do you hang on to?
Sure.
What promise do you hang on to?
Sure.
What do you hang on to?
Yeah, that's real.
So I think worldly boldness and confidence, I would say, is out of me, myself, and my own strengths, my own abilities. But godly confidence, like we've been saying, is what God is to us, and it starts with Jesus.
But also, I think the godly confidence comes from literally, like you mentioned this earlier in the episode, that we need to know the promises that God told us, or the things that God says about us. I think we take too often what the world says about us, or people, and even though, for example, family members and friends have good intentions, we're not saying they're wrong, but I think the most important opinion about you that you need to live by or strive to be like is God's. So reading his word, we always think that the Bible is not relatable. A lot of people think that the Bible's not relatable, but you can relate it to your situation.